So, our topic will be present perfect. The first thing we have to know about present perfect is that it is a compound tense. Es un tiempo compuesto. That means we will always need an auxiliary and a form of the verb. Okay, we will see that later. So, when do we use present perfect, not present simple? Um, we use it for activities or events that started in the past and continue until now. Okay. Este uso es, pues, exactamente igual que al nuestro, para algo que comenzó en el pasado y que continúa hasta ahora. We have some examples. Sarah has woken up at 5 for school for 7 years. Sara se ha levantado a las 5 para la escuela durante 7 años. And we have a little conversation here. How long have you studied English? ¿Cuánto tiempo has estudiado inglés? I've studied English since 1995. ¿No? He estudiado inglés desde 1995. And the other use is to talk about experiences. Podemos hablar de experiencias. No sé por qué, pero se nos da como hablar sobre experiencias que no hemos tenido, ¿no? Entonces podemos tener estos ejemplos negativos, ¿no? I haven't been to Taj Mahal, ¿no? Tina has never worked at your school. Mike and I have never been to New York. Be careful here because in here I have haven't and it is a negative. And in these two, I have a never. And even though I don't have hasn't or haven't, it is a negative sentence. But we can also talk about experiences we have really experienced. For example, Sarah and Paul have skydived twice. Sarah y Paul se han aventado del paracaídas 2 veces. Mary has flown to Europe only once. Mary ha volado a Europa solamente una vez. Meredith Grey has put her life in danger a million times, ¿no? Meredith Grey ha puesto en riesgo su vida 1,000,000 de veces. So, as you can see here, when we talk about an experience we have had or we have lived, we can say or we can add the number of times we have experienced it. Once, twice, a million times, or any other number of times. Let's see the structure. Okay, for the affirmative, remember as always, we have our personal pronouns, I, he, she, it, we, you, they. But remember, we have to separate them like this, okay? I, we, you, they, he, she, it. He, she, it is the third person singular. Esa famosísima tercera persona singular de la que nadie nunca se acuerda y nadie nunca entiende, no sé por qué. Y que no solamente es representada por he, she, it. Third person singular can be a name or a singular noun, okay? If we say Betty, that's a third person singular. If we talk about Mars, it is a third person singular. If we talk about the world, someone's cat, God, or hope, that is also third person singular. Les estoy dando estos ejemplos para que no se queden nada más con he, she, it. La tercera persona singular puede ser representada de muchísimas maneras. We also have the third person plural. Nosotros tenemos they, ya sabemos, ¿no? They es la tercera persona plural. Pero igual que con la singular, podemos representarla de otras maneras. We can have a third person plural with two names or more, with two nouns or more, or with one plural noun. In here, we have some examples. If we say, or if we talk about Betty and Barney, that is a third person plural. If we talk about the Earth and Mars, third person plural. If we talk about happiness and love, that is third person plural. And if we have only one noun, but it's plural, si tenemos un solo sustantivo, pero este es plural, for example, her cats or many ghosts, también es una tercera persona plural. Entonces va de este lado de su pantalla izquierdo. Ok. Habíamos dicho que present perfect es un tiempo verbal compuesto y que siempre va a usar auxiliares, ¿no? Del lado izquierdo de nuestra pantalla, para I, we, you, they y todas esas terceras personas plurales, el auxiliar que usamos es have. For the third person singular, the auxiliary is has. Apart from these auxiliaries, we will also need the past participle in any of the sentences. All right. What about the negative form? Okay. Remember, we have the separation, ¿no? Recuerden que están separados, tenemos la separación tercera persona singular y luego todos los demás. So, we use the same auxiliary, usamos el mismo auxiliar, has or have en su caso. And then we add a not. Okay, of course, we can have some contractions. Podemos tener algunas contracciones, ¿no? He has not or he hasn't. She has not, she hasn't. It has not, it hasn't. I have not, I haven't. We have not, we haven't, you have not, you haven't, they have not, they haven't. And then, of course, we will need a past participle. Okay, so we can have as another negative, we can also use the never. Do you remember that? So the never comes between the negative, the never comes between the auxiliary and the past participle, okay? So he hasn't understood or he has never understood. The never goes between the auxiliary have or has and the participle, the past participle. Ahora bien, tengan cuidado, aunque yo les dije que los dos son negativos, no son intercambiables. He hasn't understood. Él no ha entendido. Desde que le comenzaron a explicar hasta este momento, no ha entendido. Puede ser algo temporal, ¿no? Por hoy. Pero he has never understood. Él nunca ha entendido. Desde que nació hasta este momento, nunca ha entendido nada de lo que le han explicado. El never nos habla de una experiencia, no de una experiencia negativa, entonces por lo tanto es algo que nunca ha pasado. Entonces, si usamos un negativo normal, digamos, podemos estar hablando de algo temporal, de algo que ha pasado durante este día, no sé, por este mes, este año, no sé. Pero si usamos el never, quiere decir que eso nunca ha pasado. Okay. Okay, so we have the interrogative form. Okay, so we have our auxiliaries has or have. Remember, you use it with all the possible nouns. Then we have to use the past participle. Any complement if you want. And never forget the question mark. Okay? So in here we have some examples. Has she gone to school? Oh, ¿ella ha ido a la escuela? Yes, she has. No, she hasn't. No, has it rained? ¿Ha llovido? Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Have you played Uno? Have you dated? Yes, we have. No, we haven't. And of course, we have the negative interrogative. Why not? So we have our negative auxiliaries. Tenemos nuestros auxiliares negativos. Hasn't, haven't. Our subject. And then it comes our past participle. Then if you want a complement, and the question mark, of course. This is a negative interrogative. And here we have some examples. Hasn't she gone to school? ¿Que no ella ha ido a la escuela? Hasn't it rained? No ha llovido. Haven't you played Uno? No han jugado Uno. Haven't they dated? No han salido juntos. Okay. And remember, if we want to separate hasn't and haven't, cuando separamos, ¿no? Estas contracciones en inglés no nos andamos con rodeos, le ponemos una palabra en medio o más, ¿no? Dependiendo de cuál sea nuestro sujeto. Entonces, has or have immediately after our subject, ¿no? No importa si nuestro sujeto es así una palabra o si son 3 palabras o 5 palabras o 20 palabras, las ponemos ahí. And then I use the not, my past participle, my complement, and my question mark. So in here I have them. Has she not gone to school? Has it not rained? Have you not played Uno? Have they not dated? So let's see them together. Vamos a verlas juntas. Hasn't she gone to school? Es exactamente lo mismo que has she not. Uy, no, ahí no está igual, ¿eh? Eso no es igual. Aquí debería ser, has she not gone to school? Listo, ahora sí. Entonces, hasn't she gone to school? Has she not gone to school? Todo eso está correcto, no es cierto. Bueno. But, be careful. Nunca. Nunca va a estar bien. Has not she gone to school? No, eso sí, nunca. Has not it rained? No, eso no es inglés. Nada más tengan cuidado con eso, por favor. Okay. All right. So the basic is everything for today. Okay. That's all, folks.